guys, the tongue is back, and it's time for another pepper review. Today, I'm going to be eating a yellow devil's tongue. Now, I received this pepper from Wicked Mike, and look at that pod. It's a very, very lovely, nice looking pepper. And if you would like to get seeds or pods just like this one, I will put links in the description so you can contact Wicked Mike and get peppers. And he sells all kinds of peppers, so you can definitely contact him if you would like to get some pods that look as lovely as this one does. Now, this is the original devil's tongue. It's the yellow variety. I already ate a red devil's tongue, and this one is the original variety created by an Amish farmer in Pennsylvania. It is the capsicum chinense, and these range from about 250,000 to 500,000 or so. Now this yellow pod probably will not be as hot as the red variety, as the yellow varieties and the orange and the white varieties tend to be less in heat. Now let's get this stem off here. Now I've heard this one is nice and fruity. So hopefully that is the case with this one, because this one looks really good, and I just love a good fruity pepper. Let's open it up here. Good bit of oil on the blade there. It does have a kind of a fruity smell to it. Maybe even a bit of citrusy notes. It does smell hot. It has that typical chinense smell, that hot chinense smell. Here's what the inside of it looks like. It's a very interesting looking pepper. It's very long. It's nice and long. It's probably a good couple inches long. But it's got like some different spots in there. It's just a very, very interesting looking pod. So, I'm not even going to fool with the seeds on this one. Alright, let's dive in. Cheers. Swallowing the pods, no matter how hot they are, it's always the worst, because sometimes when you're chewing on the pod, it's not that hot or it's not that bad, but as soon as you swallow it, it's like, whew, you just get a waft of heat. Ooh, I've already excuse me. This one's giving me the hiccups. Wow. Ugh. Can't talk right now because I have got the hiccups. All right. So dang hiccups. This one is a bit fruity, but it also has that very floral taste that you get from the red devil's tongue, and that you get from a lot of other chinense type pods like the habaneros and the scorpion peppers and whatnot. This one's not as bad, because the fruitiness does take away that a little bit, but it definitely does have a fruitiness to the flavor. This one is is hitting me like on the underside of the tongue and the sides of the tongue. Like, I'll just write in all that right in there. It does have a nice level of heat, and it's a nice deep burn. It's not necessarily a real stingy type burn. It's a nice deep kind of oven burn. Definitely a very nice burn. Man, this one's starting to make my nose run. Oh. Wow. Yeah, heat's already peaked. It's starting to subside right now. Heat hasn't moved at all since I've started. Since I first bit into this, it's been located right there at the sides and the underside of the tongue. Very interesting. I don't think I've had a pepper yet that burned just the underside and the sides of the tongue. Usually it hits the top of the tongue or travels to the lips. I'm starting to get a little bit of a pressure right there at the roof of my mouth, right where it meets back there at the throat. I'm starting to get a little bit of a pressure there. Usually that type of burner heat happens at the back of the throat, but this one is like right there at the roof of the mouth where it meets up. Very nice level burn. Not the best tasting pod I would say I've ever had, because it does have that real floralness that I'm not a big fan of that floralness that you get from these type of pods. But definitely heat is subsiding. This one, surprisingly enough, is about the same level heat as the Red Devil's Tongue that I had. The heat level is very, very similar. I would put this one at a 4. I believe that's what I put the Red Devil's Tongue at. I would probably put this one at a 4 as well. Nice level of heat, not too hot. But it will burn you if you don't know what you're doing. If you're not used to pods this hot. Don't forget to check out Wicked Mike's so you can order peppers, and I believe he also sells like powders and maybe even some different sauces and whatnot. So check out Wicked Mike so you can get some amazing fresh pods. And don't forget to, thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget to keep it spicy, and I will see you in the next video.